my screen. Where's that? Okay. Just let me show you what till now up to we have done. Okay, so this will be our top 50, bottom 50, top 10, bottom 10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then when we will click top 50, it will come that all these drop downs will not be there. Now it is showing you top 50.
Mm-hmm.
This also will be in background. I was just testing something, so I kept it in the front. Okay, and you will get a cross sign if you want to close it. Okay. And again, if you want to view it, you can view it. Then what we added extra is here,
Mm-hmm.
this one below, market cap, depending upon whatever you select, market cap, region.
Okay, okay.
If I select region, then it shows US, Canada. This one, then if I select sector, information technology, industrial, whatever, all these things are there. Maybe some extra column it might have right now, so can so then the second thing, that if I click on anything, so I just gave 2-3 lines for everything, like for mid cap. If I select, so it will give information technology, industrial, customer staples. I just give for testing purpose 3. So if I select large cap, large cap, utilities, material, real estate. Then let's say if I want by region, industries, utilities, I want in Europe. Yeah, healthcare, telecommunication, energy. And its pattern will be like that one. Then we can modify it till what extent we want to display it. I have right now just
Okay.
put it at
Can
the
I can if you want to drill down further down this category, can you do that? Like for
yeah,
example,
you can.
if I want to expand telecommunication further down, it's one more
Yeah.
pop-up container.
So that will be within this one, or you want another? Because
No,
I think
within this one.
we can just update the scorecard or maybe something like that. I think. Yeah, we can
So
do it.
is it possible to, for example, if someone clicks, because
Yeah.
I was having a discussion with Karen, and what we were thinking is, if we are going to give it like this, like for each category, we're going to separate it out. Like for example, market cap, you're separating it out, the number of stocks, like large cap, within the category of large cap, mid cap, and small cap. It's better. What she was recommending is, we'll give an option on the top saying that to list the stocks, okay, click on this particular link, and the one pop-up would open up with a full table wherein everything, the full data would be collapsed under
Okay.
three categories, like large cap, mid cap, and small cap. And if they want to see what is under large cap, they click on that plus sign and it expands. Is there something like that we can do?
Okay. Something you mean like it would be mid cap, large cap, small cap. Okay.
Yeah, like for example, in the corner, okay, just next to the fund, in the
Okay.
header, okay,
Okay.
you have an option or an icon to view the full list of stocks.
Okay.
So when you
Yeah.
click on that, this particular table will appear with the plus signs next to large cap, small cap, and mid cap.
Okay.
Okay, and if you click on that plus sign, the mid
It will
cap list
expand.
will expand.
That is possible. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but the thing is that
Mm-hmm.
requires a hierarchical data from your backend side. We have something
Okay.
called we have something called as hierarchical table. Maybe I
Mm-hmm.
would have showed you, but that was not working very. I mean, it doesn't work with everything. Hierarchical table would be in selectors.
Yeah, there's
This one,
there.
hierarchy.
It's below radio
Yeah.
button.
Yeah. But the thing is, it needs the hierarchy to be coming from the backend size. And whatever I have used, it works for if your backend system is HANA or BEX InfoQ. If you are
Okay.
using a universe-based hierarchy which you have created, actually in one of
Mm-hmm.
my actually project, that was the requirement, that was internal project. So even
Mm-hmm.
they wanted, it was like a few zones were there, regional, this one,
Mm-hmm.
southeast, west, and all this thing. Within that, who is the delivery manager? Within that delivery manager, what are the reportees or managers, senior level managers? So they wanted to see and see the utilization. So
Mm-hmm.
that actually, if you create a hierarchy in universe side, okay, or your Excel side,
Okay.
that
Mm-hmm.
cannot be consumed by dashboard, that can be consumed by Webby only. Webby has the flexibility that it can have that hierarchy from your backend system if you create it even in universe. So I'm not
So
sure.
when they click it, then it will take them to Webby then.
No. Itself will have a Webby report only. In Webby report,
Okay,
if
it
you are
will be.
using,
Okay, okay,
yeah,
okay. So it
I'm
will be
telling
a
in
Webby
the
report.
different tool altogether. That's all.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Okay,
here,
so
anyway, we don't have that thing. Uh, I will just try to see because I did not try it with Excel. Like if I am having a data from Excel, but the thing
mhm.
is, Excel, I don't know because how we will create a hierarchical data. That would be the issue.
But we can create it by, like for example, you can create a column in the end. Okay. and give the branch level 1, 2, 3. Like that, you can create it, right?
I can create it, but
Because,
the thing is how it will interpret as a that is the next level of information. I will try to see what is the option available. I tried with HANA, Universe, and BEX, so I know little bit what are their limitation. But
okay.
in Excel, if I am having the data, how to, maybe there might be some way in which I can organize the data that so that hierarchical table reads it. So that is something which I just need to explore. I will not say straight no. Let me explore a little bit. That might be the option, but looks a little less possible. But I will try.
Okay. Okay. So that is something that we were thinking, rather than spreading out the data under large cap, mid cap, and small cap. Don't you think it would be better just to give them the full picture in the pop out? Okay.
Yeah. But the thing is, yeah, I got your point. That is kind of a very common requirement which most of the users, customers comes. But in recent, whatever tools they have developed, like Lumira, Design Studio, even they have this dependency that if you want to use, like in Design Studio, which recently I'm using, in that one it is also having the same condition. If you want hierarchy, have it from the backend system. If backend system gives you hierarchy in Design Studio, I just need to enable that one, and then automatically in cross tab it will come like that one. You just need to enable that one. So in the tool itself, it does not interpret the hierarchy, and I don't think that the issue with dashboard is like they have not made significant changes or advancement in handling the way data is coming. So, but still I need to see what is the best we can do regarding hierarchical table.
Okay. And one more thing I wanted to ask you, like for example, if I have a graph, can I share my screen? I'll show you something.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, kahan gaya yaar?
Make you presenter.
We have created the basic structure of.
Okay.
Can you see this?
Yeah.
What can you see?
No, I can.
Few 8 or 10 graph. Yeah.
Okay. So this is how it's going to look like.
Okay.
Okay. It will have return trend, top 5 relative contributors. Like I'll do a preview, which is not that neat because there is a backend data which is sitting out there, which also appears at the same time. Just hold on. This takes time. So what I'm asking is, like for example, if this is the graph, and if I want to expand it and view it in a bigger picture, is it possible?
Like zooming.
Like zooming.
If you click on that graph, we can have a kind of a drill down. Like let's say you are viewing the data regional wise, or maybe the market cap wise, mid, small, or something like that one. So maybe on x-axis you might have 3 or 4 labels in their corresponding value. Then if you click on, let's say, mid size or small size, whichever, then the next subsequent label would be that within that small cap, what is the next maybe?
No. Like you're not getting what I'm trying to say. Like if there is a graph out there, I'm not talking about the drill down. I'm talking about like just to view that graph in a bigger picture, like zooming.
Okay. So not specific to any selection. You
like
want that, okay, if...
एक minute, just like this is appearing. Okay, like if this is the graph, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give an option wherein if you want to view, like the option to view it full screen kind of a thing. Is there any option wherein, like for example, if people wants to see in detail, like making it a big picture, this particular graph, when I click on that, okay, like for example, if you go into YouTube
Okay.
or एक minute यार, कहाँ गया? I'll go into YouTube. Like if you see this, can you, if I want to view it as a full screen, I can click over
Okay.
here and it expands, right?
Yeah.
Similarly, is there any way that we can, I don't want to make it full screen, but just a decent size, like if I click on this particular return trend
Okay.
or
Okay.
some option over here, at least a box opens up with the full view,
Yeah, that we can
with a
do it.
bigger,
That will not. What you can do is, you can then we need to have two graphs which will be displaying, and when you click on return trend, or maybe whatever you want to view it, zoom it, something like that, and whatever name you give, then
okay,
we
so
will,
you need to have two graphs.
yeah, that will, because here we don't have that flexibility. Like I was telling you, they have not, it's not very kind of updated or that kind of tool. But in other tools, like in Design Studio, where you have an option to set the height, width, dimension, position,
Okay.
everything dynamically at any moment. So, but here the thing is, we can't do that thing. So we need to use the two graph. One will be a much bigger size, let's say, or double of that size, and one a little, whatever original we are viewing. And then dynamic visibility, we just need to set it. So that will not
Okay.
be a big deal.
Okay. Okay. And I was just wondering, like I have just hidden these scorecards and one group. And
Okay.
if I don't want to see them when I preview it, how can I do that?
Okay. So what you do here hidden is only at your editing purpose. It is not something to
Yes.
view purpose. It will
Yes.
only serve you that right now when you are editing report, it will not work. In that
Okay.
case, you
So,
just need to set the visibility. You set the visibility anything. You can just map it to a cell or whatever group is there. If it is within that, so it is a
so
group thing.
how can I,
Just, yeah, this visibility is there.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Just map it to any status cell, any blank cell you have having, which is
Which
available.
cell?
Any blank cell is fine, wherever you want.
Because there is no blank cell out here.
Just in Excel. In Excel, any cell.
Okay.
Take to a random place.
Okay, I'm telling in Excel. Any cell you map it.
Okay.
Any blank cell at the end, bottom, or and maybe just make sure it's not getting altered. Okay.
So I can change it anytime, right? If I want to view it.
Yeah, you can just delete it. So I just color that cell if for your purpose. No, it's not done. It's half done only. Just click on that one. Okay. So now what it will do is it will search. As I told you, dynamic visibility, what it does, it matches the status with the key. Now status is blank. Okay, status blank. So you can just set a key value, anything, 1, 2, whatever you give. It will anyway never match. So it will never be visible to you.
Okay. So same thing I can do
for anything. You just make sure that the status and key never matches.
So where was this?
Generally in behavior it is. Behavior.
No, it's not there.
Common scorecard.
Dynamic visibility.
Yeah.
Over there it's already given.
Okay. But key.
Okay.
And otherwise what you Otherwise, what you can do is, if you feel that, okay, generally you don't want to set all these things visibility, you can, whatever component you want to be visible right now, just bring it at the top, bring it at the front. So whatever will be,
That's what I did, but it's not working.
Yeah, sometime it will be like it's superimpose kind of thing will come. You does not have the background. Maybe if map you are viewing or graph you are viewing, you have not given any background. In that case, it will view the, you will have the view of blurred view of that one. So maybe that is also like right now what I am doing, I have a background which I have made it black. So if I put it at the topmost, whatever are the in the background, they all will be hidden. So that is various tricks and techniques to avoid it. But best is if you don't have plenty of components, then you can just put them in the background. If you have many components, then you can just use the dynamic visibility concept also. But if you feel
quite
that there
slow. See, like I'm trying to preview it. It's taking ages to come up. Hope it doesn't take this much time when I create the SWF file and send it to the manager.
No, when you create the SWF file, it will not take that much time because SWF file is already created once the preview is generated. So that is one of the advantage of SWF file. It is, even if you are like in like current application, what we are we developed around 6 months back. In that one, preview take close to 4 minutes, 3.5 to 4 minutes. But the thing is, it takes only, yeah, but it will take time to me only. I am a developer. I will know that time. Once I generate the flash.
Now. Yeah. See, this is how the dashboard would look like.
Okay.
So, like I've given breathing space and everything is there. Like, so if they want to access it, like all these things, hopefully it should look good when the final product is done.
So okay.
So can you show us that market cap? Now you can take the access. No.
Okay.
If you can just show us how you linked it, like how we can drill down to the data underlying data under the market cap and the large cap.
Okay. So what I have done is I created not here. So what I did was I created a dummy data for this one, sector wise. Like this will be market cap, like mid cap. Ignore the first row. This is mid cap. I created 3 entries for mid cap, 3 for large, 3 for small, and 4 for liquidities. Then for region, I created the same thing, 2 for each of them, and some corresponding values. I take it. So now what I did was I put whatever user selects in the. This is not the data which you show initially when the scorecard comes. The data comes from somewhere else. Once he select on the row, whichever row he wants, like if let's say I'm viewing the data by market cap, so he will have only 4 entries: mid cap, large cap, small cap, and liquidities.
Right.
Okay. So whichever row he select, I make this row, this value will be inserted here. Whatever row, whole row will be inserted here. Whichever row he selects. Okay. So if he select mid cap,
that
large,
is the target cell.
Yeah, it's kind of a target row for his scorecard. not only the
Okay.
cell.
Okay.
So whatever, if you see, this is the scorecard which shows the data, market, sector, depending upon what you select in the radio button. Okay. So this shows me the data. Now what I have done is, this is my source data, whatever I am displaying, I am putting it in this first row. So whatever row user selects, that will be inserted here with all the columns. Then what we will do is, I am using a hidden filter drop down, which will select this row and whatever else are matching to that one. So if I selected mid cap, so this value will come mid cap. Then it use a filtered row concept, in which whatever rows I have made the selection for that filter as always row 1. So whichever will be the row 1, that will be selected every time. So what it will do is, so it will say, okay, position, whatever is the row 1, that is selected. So then it finds in whole data set, whatever all the rows are there which matches with that one, whichever is my selected row. This is my selected row, then it search in whole data set, which all matches. So it will see mid cap, mid cap, mid cap, 3 map. So it will pass this 4 row and put it in somewhere down. I am putting it, I think here, yeah, somewhere here, putting it. If he selects, let's say, this large cap, so then first row will be large cap. Then it goes search where else large cap is there. It find 3. So that extra 1 row, that is junk, that is not used anywhere. So like that one, he can select. If he is moved to region tab, he selected on the region radio button. Then he might select US, Canada, Asia Pacific, Latin America. So then he will select US and Canada. So first row will be US and Canada, that will be selected, and wherever he finds US and Canada. So maybe that is not exactly the format which we will use, because right now this is the data for your sector. Okay. Then next is the data for region. So that is kind of a static. If you have fixed it, that these comes over there. So maybe in future that you want to make sure that, okay, I don't want this to be fixed. Like this is 20 rows, you will say, no, it can 25, 30, 50, 100, keep on increasing every time. So in that case, the thing is, we might, concept will be same. The thing will be, we might need 3 hidden drop down. That is the thing only. So right now, if we are good with, like, I don't have that much variation in this value, or I am fine with altering the things. If I feel that, okay, these 20 entries are there, I want to add 10 more entries. Maybe few entries have, and few addition are there in mid cap, few are in liquidities. I am fine in adding in that one. That is also fine. I can just shift these things, or even at the end, I am fine, because it doesn't matter.
Why don't you do one thing, Shabbir? Instead of having one below the other, let's do something like mid cap. We select the fixed columns, okay, and where next to that we select the regional. We select some columns for the region, so that it doesn't matter if you keep on adding it till the end.
You mean to say we have some blank rows between them?
Yeah, because it's not the question of having rows, like, because for 1 month you might have very few lines out there, but when you're doing an analysis for 2 years or 3 years, there might be many more rows.
Yeah, so that's
and
what
it can overlap.
So that's what I was telling you, that this is one of the options. Another option, because that was kind of a little fast and I just wanted to show you. Another one is, I will have 3 sets of data. One will be having mid cap till there. Second set will have next to that one. So they will not be aligned horizontally, they will be aligned vertically. This data will be whatever I am representing here, that will start from here. Okay, that is that will.
So it will be using this different columns, like each category, like market cap data would be in one particular column, the regional data would be in second particular column, because so that it shouldn't matter if the data keeps on increasing.
Yeah, I kept that point in the mind. That's why I told you that we can do that one. But that right now I did not do it because it will require 3 sets of data set to create, and I just wanted to make things of. I just wanted to show you. But
That's
both
fine.
are
That's fine.
options. Are,
That we can sort it out. You know,
yeah,
like if you can just carry on,
yeah.
just if you can understand the logic, then it should be okay. We
Yeah,
can take
that's
care
I
of
know.
it.
So it will be like kind of right now I have used one filter. There I will use 3 filter. That's it. Rest all will be same.
Okay. So can you just create one and show it to us? How did you do it and all? Just take an example.
So this is my spreadsheet. I will. This is my USA New Canada data. Okay. Oh, this will be US in Canada. Here a row will be equivalent to this. Whatever user selects, it will come here, and then it will filter it. Okay. Then the only thing what we need to do is it will dump it here. If I select this one, let me just copy that. Where is that drop down? I just need to copy. So it is filtering label. This one, it will filter.
B. Okay. So is it necessary? Like, do we need to adjust it every time as per the
Adjust it
data
means
keeps on increasing? Like, for
the
example, you have selected.
yeah, that we can have any
From,
n number of time. That we can have any number of. It's not that it should be. It will be 13 only. It can be 50, 100.
so it will change dynamically.
It ignores the remaining blank. It doesn't matter. Anyway, it's
Okay.
not something which user will see. It is hidden. So it will not be, user will not
Okay.
selecting anything from here. So we can, and anyway, if blank is there, I'm just putting it at 30. You
So
can
can't
put
we
it.
select the whole column
Yeah, we can select it. The thing is only
rather than just?
as much you select, it takes that much of time. That's it.
Okay. So my concern is, like if the data is
We can,
long, then every
no, it
time you
doesn't
need
matter.
to go in
No. Generally,
and change it
when we
manually.
will do the real time data, we drop down, we will map as long as the value. It does not have any issue with whether blank or not blank. We are not going to show it. Let the remaining be blank, no issues. The only thing is source data will be not this one. Source data will be from BE. That even the same thing, whatever I am marking it to 30, you can make it to 30, 50, 100, 500. No issues with that. Okay, and then we will put it. We are putting it here.
The target, the destination, right?
Yeah. So we are putting it V W X Y Z A B E. Okay. We don't require that much of column.
So BE.
Even in that one, we have put some extra column that will be blank, so that not required. Because ours is starting from here. AV till BB. Yeah, so there is no need to have that much column. This should also be till BB only. BE to BK. So we will have it from here.
Is that the destination cell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here till BB. So now we are putting it in two different cells. This will be the data where it will be put. We will put the market cap size data. This will be holding.
So
and
what
this will
if,
be...
Shabbir, like, don't you think it's better to keep the destination cell further ahead? Because my only concern is, like, for this particular fund, you have only few countries, but when you look at emerging markets or global funds, like, you'll have around about 30 to 40 countries.
Yeah, that we will, when we will give the real-time data, we will have that much. In fact, it's not very much. We don't need to put it just beneath the row because they can increase anytime. So we can have it separate. In fact, generally we can put it in
a separate column, so that it shouldn't matter whether it just keeps on increasing.
Right now, I just put it because if they are close to each other, calculation and formula wise.
Okay, it's fine.
That's for it. Otherwise, we will put it there only. So now these two will be having. Then we just need to have another placeholder, or I may say the data, where we will see which value user have selected in the radio button, whether he has selected region wise, market cap wise, or depending upon that, we will take the data from here. So it will be something like, I will put a condition: if radio button what he has selected is market cap, then I need to take the data from this cell, else I need to take it from this cells. Similarly, this cell or this cell. So it will be an if condition, and we will get the data. I have used the same thing in this one. If you can see it, the same thing we will use it, the same concept I have used. If you see here, so if user have selected market cap breakdown, okay, if you see here, I'm talking about this filter. So if he selects 1, that is market cap, then I'm taking the data from market cap. Then I'm just checking if it is blank, then what if there is a blank and if you just copy it gives 0. Then I'm checking if A1 equals to 2, that means he selects second value. Then I am what happened, it hanged. Okay. Yeah. So it's like this one. We take the whole condition. Explain it in an Excel. So what I'm doing is I'm just checking what is the cell which he is selected. If he selected 1, then I'm taking from market cap. If he selected 2, I'm taking from region breakdown. If he selected 3, or anyway, it's the last condition, so I don't need to check it whether it is 3, the third one, then I'm taking a sector breakdown. So same concept, we need to use it here. We will have 3 placeholder. One will be giving the data for market cap, one will be giving the data for region wise, one will be giving for maybe sector wise or that one. So all will have 3 destination, one here, and one subsequent. And then the data which we need to display here, we will put a condition. What user have selected, we will put it that subset of data. So it's like out of this one, out of this one, and out of this one, which one I need to put it into my scorecard, graph, whichever I'm displaying. Which condition I used earlier, the same condition I need to put it and view it. So that will not be a problem if I put it subsequently or like that. Okay. So if once we get the original data, we will do like that one and it will be fine. No issues with that. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah. I thought.
So that is the way we will do it once we get the original data. So it will not be an issue whether I put it right now, one on top of each other. Generally, that's not the way we will do it. We will put it next to each other. Then their subsequent destination and picking one out of the 3, depending upon user selection. That would be the way.
So if you can just send this file to us once we are done with it, then we'll work on it and we'll use this as a reference when we are creating the file.
Fine, I will just send it you right now. Then you can have a look and maybe tomorrow if you feel anything, if you want to modify or anything you feel, we can discuss on that and on that one.
Yes.
Okay. Fine, then I will just send you right now. Then we will discuss further on that one tomorrow.
ठीक है. Okay.
Okay, fine then.
Okay then. Thank you very much, Shabir. So
yeah, no problem.